Welcome to the Diversity of Thought podcast. Today I'm here with TPOV. Hey T, welcome to the podcast. This is your second episode with me. So tell me, how was your last experience here?
It was amazing. So many people coming in, showing support, love. I enjoyed it. So
I,
I'm definitely excited about our next topic.
I enjoyed having you. I think we had fun with it. I love your point of view. I love how you keep it low pressured. It was easy to have a conversation with you. All back and forth was incredible. So I'm your host, Kwasi. I forget to say my name because I'm excited about this episode today. Because today we're going to talk about my man's Neo and the life he lead. But first things first, I want to acknowledge and celebrate his talent. So let's hear. I want to hear. We got to hear his voice. We got to acknowledge and celebrate his talent. Then about to figure it out. So we must acknowledge he's a real talent. All right. So let's talk about his talent.
He is. So when it comes to Neo, he has always been a great songwriter, right?
Mhm.
So we give him credit for that. Even that song, he always acknowledges the worth of a woman. So he's a romancer. He has an excellent voice. He can hit those high pitches, no doubt. I'm a fan, but not a fanatic.
But when it comes to pure talent, I think he's a better talent than Chris Brown. How you feel
Oh,
about that?
okay. So those fighting words right there because I am a Breezy fan, 100% Breezy fan. And I remember there was a true conversation about Chris Brown, Neo, and Usher, and how Neo was not getting the shine or the limelight. And I already told you about this. To be a true artist, you also have to have multiple talents. Neo has the voice and he has songwriting. Other than that, that's it.
He does.
He entertainment wise, question it because I wouldn't pay for a Neo concert. I'll listen to him on the radio. I wouldn't buy one of his albums. No, he doesn't get that from me. Now,
But,
songs he's written, yes, go ahead.
but he does dance like Chris Brown, right? He ain't talented like Chris Brown and Marion when it comes to dancing, but he's a dancer too. I
The
think I
difference
think
like what?
yeah.
How he dance?
He
Yeah.
be dancing. So you think about it like this, right? We come from the era of Prince and Michael, right? Real genius musicians. He's considered a genius musician. He is. He's a genius. He's a genius musician. So, and that matters to me because when it comes to songwriting, somebody I hold in very high regard is Bob Marley. He wrote everything. So I hold that skill set in very, very high regard. So I think when it comes to Chris Brown is the more popular artist, but I think he's a better talent. That's what I think.
I
That
know
is my
all my Breezy fans would definitely disagree with you.
yeah. They're
When
going
it
to
comes
disagree.
to Brown, he is an instrument all in himself. Like
Mhm.
from his dancing, his singing. He is a writer as well. And the Brown album just came out, so I've been listening to it as I've been cleaning today because this called my R&B Saturdays when you clean, music, sit back and you chill. I'm gonna put in my Chris Brown mix. Now, the last hit of Neo, man, I don't what was
Agree with it. You sent me this piece of information. And I think it's something that we should cover and we should talk about it. So let me play it right now.
The question I get asked the most is, are they allowed to date outside of me? That's the question I get all the damn time. And I'm answering right now, no. And I'm going to tell you why. No, they are not. Here's the thing. When I got with these women, I did not ask for their exclusivity. I did not demand their exclusivity. They offered it. They came to me and said, I want to be exclusive to you and just you. I said, you understand that your exclusivity to me does not mean my exclusivity to you. You understand this? Yes. You're okay with this? Yes. Okay, cool. Since you are offering your exclusivity and I'm taking it, now there's rules that I need you to follow. But at the same time, I don't do ownership. Like I'd be a fool to feel like I'm the only person that anybody will ever be attracted to, anybody will ever want to see. I know that. So should that situation ever come up, nothing is above a conversation. However, in that I'm the head of this household, what I say goes. So if I say no, it's a no. And you just got to let that be a no.
Or the door is over there.
So how do you feel about that?
you sharing my food? I'm sure not gonna be willingly to share a relationship or a bed with another woman in regards to my man, my husband, and when I'm
Mhm.
dating. That's a hard no. And then to say that they gave their exclusivity to him, well, it must be harmonious for them, right? In order
Yeah.
for this to work functionally, you have to have harmony. And these women are happy in the situation. maybe because he's very charismatic, maybe because he's a womanizer. Whatever it is, they feel content, they are happy, and they're willing to be in a poly relationship that says, hey, you can only date within each other. How is that working? I don't know, because jealousy has to take place. How do you ensure that how do you ensure harmony exists and no one is being left out?
I'm gonna tell you.
You
I'm gonna
know,
tell you how
I
you
don't want my
ensure it.
food touching, so I don't want to touch nobody else either. That's just it's just too much.
So
It's
I'm gonna
too
tell you
much.
how. I'm gonna tell you how they insure it, right? When it worth a couple $1 million, that's how you insure it. There's no way somebody could sell me on the fact that Neo is so amazing that this is women gravitate towards him and they're signing up for this. But when you worth millions of dollars, yeah, I could see that. Do you agree?
There's no amount of money,
Mm.
again,
Mm.
that I am going to be openly and honest with you and say, I'm happy that I can share the bed with you and Susie and Jackie, and everything is going to be okay. And we're going to go out and we're going to have dates and everyone sees us interacting as
Mhm.
if this is a union together. No,
I think
that,
with
no.
I think now, I mean to say your moral compass is high, right? I think in this how the thing is now when it comes to bags, shoes, trips, and to be lit on social media clout, I think people willing to compromise who they are just to be a part of that. That's what I
And
think.
that's where you say, I'd rather be famous, right? I
Mhm.
want the fame. How much money are they really getting? Because if they walk away, they won't have anything probably, right? So
Nothing.
I'd rather live in this fame and then I'm gonna run off of this clout that he's giving me because I was one of Neo's women, right? So now I'm gonna be on Basketball Wives or one of these shows
Yeah, one of them shows.
because I'm gonna continue to live off of that fame, and now I can make, whatever about it. That's the only thing I can see coming from it, but is it still worth it? Because you are ultimately selling your soul.
I mean to say my soul is not worth it, but I kid you not, right? Because I'm thinking, I haven't seen none of these ladies promote a business. No brand ambassador stuff, nothing. Because I kid you not, I don't think any famous brand is willing to stand behind that lifestyle publicly. So I don't see any way to monetize our relationship. I don't understand it. Because there's only so much threesomes and foursomes you could have before it gets stale and somebody want more for themselves than what they have right now.
So then what's the purpose? You feel that these women are truly in love and
Hell no, they're not in love with him. Neo ain't that guy, It had to be the money. Neo ain't no Tyson.
worth. What is his net worth? Because
Let me Google it.
he can't have that much money because he has 4 women right now, and to keep and maintain 4 women on a daily basis. Do they get a monthly allowance?
They
Are
do.
they
They have to.
Are they I mean, obviously they're not wearing matching outfits every time, so are they buying their clothes? It takes away his whole song that we just celebrated. He loves the independent woman. You
Mm.
love an independent woman so much that you want to share all their independency only with you. Every song that you wrote now about love and how you capitalize on a woman being independent and how much showering of love that you give, it takes it away. It makes
He,
no sense to me anymore.
he is capping. He's worth between $9 and $16 million, not 60, 16. And he probably live in California. Well, if you live in Atlanta, he can make it work for him. And he's always touring and he's writing songs and all that stuff. So he's in a space because he can write songs forever and he can tour forever. So he's in a space to sustain that lifestyle. But I don't think he has the net worth to keep himself that interested, because I kid you not, let somebody with $100 million come into play, is a done deal.
They
Is a done
gone.
deal for him. Nah, I ain't buying this Neo stuff, yo. I'll be honest with you. I ain't buying this Neo
I'm
stuff.
not either. Chris Brown, think about
Mhm.
it. He's not saying that he's in a poly relationship, but he has openly said that he's in multiple relationships.
Mhm.
Always look, as soon as he gets someone pregnant, he's on to the next blazing girl.
That boy does have a type, yo. He does
He has
have
a
a
type.
type. He has a type. And I saw that he posted that the other day when he went to the concert, or he commented on the girl post and then see the
Mhm.
party. He has a type. He like the little Asian joints.
He love them blazing. So here's the thing. He could definitely sustain a poly life if he
Yeah.
wanted.
Let me see
If he
Chris Brown in
wanted.
that building. Yeah, he has that type of wave to do that. Chris Brown is worth $50 to $100 million. So he got it.
Oh.
He got it. So you know what I'm saying? I can see Chris Brown, because Chris Brown have that type of wave and that fanfare. Neo is a hard sell to me. I mean, to say God bless him. He's having a fun. I do see him as a musical genius. But his lifestyle is a hard sell for me because I ain't buying it. I ain't buying that woman happy. I'm not buying that because they always look like they always portray having a good time, and it probably is. But I just think he probably has somebody into that swinger lifestyle and all that stuff, and he opened the door for that. I think that's what it is.
I'm not even gonna say think. There are men out here and women every day, working class individuals that are living this lifestyle and they don't have money. So it is something in the words, the dynamic, the mindset of these individuals that are okay with living this poly life. They are okay with sharing each other. And I don't know, it's not even for religious purpose. Like, you're not Mormon, so why are you doing it?
I still think he's a lame that got lucky. That's what I think he is, a lame that get lucky. Okay, another thing too, I want to show you this thing, and this one resonated with me. Right, it's something else I came across. I don't think you've seen this yet. So listen to this.
This weekend, I'm at Ruggs party, white party at the Irvin. I see this whole crazy situation transpire between this guy and the young lady he was with. And it reminded me of something that I learned a long time ago. Guy's out. He's with a shorty, a very pretty girl. He's a nice looking, handsome guy, well put together, shining, nice watch, good chain, good outfit, guy clean. While he's there, he looks off for a minute out of the conversation and he sees the shorty, and I saw it too, sneak off and give her number to somebody else. He's heated. He immediately looks at her long enough for her to see that he sees her, and he walks out. So she chases behind him, and she's like grabbing at his arm, and he's like, "No, I'm out." He's walking out the door. She's trying to do everything in her power to stop him from leaving out the door, because when he walks out, if she walks out with him, she can't come back in. And that tell the story for me. She do not want to leave this party. She don't care that your feelings are hurt. She'd rather keep you here and fix it, because she got to be at this party. She do not want to leave. He ends up leaving, and she reluctantly follows behind him. Now let's go back to the lesson that I learned when I was about 17 years old. And Cal Norman, we call him Quick, from Jagged Edge. I met this girl at Fuel nightclub in Atlanta, and I show him like, "Yo, this girl, I like her, blah." And he said, "Shawty, that is not the girl you like." He says she can't even help who she is. I want you to understand. He says she can't even help who she is. The sickness she got, she don't even know how to get rid of. She just enjoy being home. She want love. He said, bro, she wants love. But the sickness she got, ain't nothing you can do about it. And it's not up to you to rehabilitate her. His exact words. It is not up to you to rehabilitate her. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time. Enjoy the experience. But that is not the girl you like. Some girls aren't the girls you like. Some girls are the girls you take to Miami to Mr. Ruggs party, have a good time. 97 Babel, turn the lights on.
I like Rico Love here. You know, he's the next one who could write. He is write some songs. He's an incredible songwriter too. But when I saw that, is he? I didn't know that. I didn't know if y'all heard. Now when I saw that, it resonated with me because and I've been guilty of this when I was younger, being wrapped up with somebody looks and not paying attention to the character and the agenda. Has this ever happened to you?
It has happened. I've seen it happen not only with myself, but also some of my female friends. It's like you see a shiny diamond and you're like, ooh. But the character of that person is completely corrupt. They're rotten in the inside, you know. It doesn't always show at first because we make excuses. We get either caught up in the gifts or the words, and that person is who they are when you met them. Just as he said, that person's the person that you go have fun with. You go on a date, you go to the movies, you go out with. But as far as anything serious, that is not something you bring home to mom, bring home to introduce to dad. He's not going to be marriage material because there's men out there that's not marriage material. They're not ready to settle down. And
That's a fact.
unfortunately, as women, we don't admit it. We trying to make them into the one. Like, oh, he's going to be this, he's going to be that, and never be more than what he is or what he's going to be. And unfortunately, I've experienced it probably one too many times I can say for myself because we we are still in that, how can I say it? It's like you going on an interview, right? You meet
Mhm.
somebody at the interview, you show up, you look good for the interview. You are that representative. That's what it is. You're the
Yeah.
representative at the time. And when that face comes off, who are you really? They take that mask off, face off, the representative is no longer there, and you see their true colors. And those red flags will always shine out. They will always be that person. That first poke at you, that's who they are. They gonna show you. So the advice that he gave him was real. And sometimes even some of my male friends, my brothers and cousins, I tell them that ain't it. That girl is about one thing, and she will never be nothing more than what she is, where she stands.
And you know what's crazy about that? Sometimes when men say that, right? And that's what causes the divide on social media. Because you're saying it on your woman. If a man says and he has that type of opinion, he hates women. Because the new hip thing right now. Anytime you have an opinion or something that don't align with how women view other women, you hate women. But sometimes it's just real, you know. Sometimes people have a different type of purpose.
It's the real deal. I saw a lady saying that women should stop thinking that a man needs to get their nails and their hair done for a date or buying them outfits and clothes and things of that nature. So if she's being attacked for her opinion,
Yeah.
she's valid. If you can't keep your own upkeep for yourself, self-care, if you can't do those things for yourself, well, then shame on you, because the expectations of a man is not to take care of those maintenance things as you get into relationships and those relationships evolve. Those are things that, yes, he may do, but do it for yourself. Do it for you.
Exactly.
Do it for you. Because girl, you probably gonna be bald headed and nailless.
Yeah, but that's the new thing, man. Because of the advance of social media, everybody leverage. Well, if a man really care about you, you do X, Y, and Z. No, man, you're supposed to maintain what you have and be on top of your stuff. And then if the man is in your life, he could pay attention to the things that is missing out, and he could give that support that way. You know,
Yeah.
but I had to really get, because I used to have this messiah complex, right? I used to want to save everybody, you know, and it's something that damaged me in the past, So I move away from that. I'm not here to save nobody. I'm not wearing no cape as big as a shower curtain to save nobody. That's not what I'm doing. Everybody want to be saved. Let's get to the last and final topic. This thing, and this is the one you sent me, and this is so funny.
Okay.
What is this? What this motherfucker call me like, bro, your girl passed out in my house, bro. I'm like, bro, who? Nigga tell me like, Robin, bro, you been what, bro? How long you been fucking with him? You still gonna fuck with him after this? Oh. Cause you first fuck around need to know somebody else that know what the fuck they doing, bro. You cheat when niggas don't know how to cheat. That's dumb. Looking stupid, bro. About to die over some man. My bad, my phone turned off. But nah, so I'm like, who the fuck is this? No.
This is crazy, yo. But there's really some young people shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
When I saw that, I said, okay, you're exposing her. You're okay with her cheating, and now you're in the hospital with her and calling her out on social media. Is that a way of putting her on blast, and then you're gonna leave her alone? Because it doesn't look like you're done.
So let me tell you what happens, right? That's how hurt men react. Hurt men, when the feelings hurt and stuff like that, when the pride is hurt, they react to shame you. So that's a hurt man reaction. So I get it, I understand it. Have I been hurt and acted that way? No, because I refuse to be a lame. So I think when you do certain things as a man, that makes you a lame. So I would never react like that. But I know what that is because I understand that behavior.
The toxic part of it is there like you're in an open relationship, but you calling it cheating? And yes, I see what you're saying. That's a hood mentality of I'm going to shame you, because women do go to social and they want to
Not hood, hurt. When a man is hurt,
hurt.
yeah, that has response.
His butt was in that hospital room, taking care of her, but yeah, his pride got to him. I wouldn't have showed up.
Nah, but yeah, you have to, because let me tell you why, right? Especially with young people. A lot of young people get in situations they're not ready for. So they go live together, so they're financially connected. Besides being emotionally connected, they're financially connected. And they're connected because of family, because a lot of young people in relationships, they have kids. So you probably have no choice but to. That's the duty of a man, right? No matter what, I gotta show up. So what you're doing in a sense is noble, but it's shaming her part. Nah, you gotta eat that. Nobody would know that. But I'd have been done. I'll go there to the hospital, make sure she's good and get her home. If it's my place, you gotta leave. If it's your place or if it's our place, I'm packing up because I can't live with that. I can't live with the thought of that another man had my woman. I can't live with that. I'm out here.
You getting, obviously y'all was taking pills or whatever the case may be. Y'all popping pills. You don't know what someone's giving you or who else was there for that matter. I don't know. He a better partner than me because I just called her mama, uncle, cousin. Go get your girl. She at it again because why are we here? Yeah, it gives me, as I was posting today, it gives me that, and I talk to you about this. I can't believe that's real. That like, what are some of the craziest moments or the craziest experiences that you have in a dating relationship that a person will go to the extreme to do to either stay connected to you, or as you say, to shame you or to hurt you, or to still continue to reap benefits or access to you? That is bananas.
I had me a nut ass experience when I was younger, like crazy. That's why I hate Portland because I had a crazy ex from Portland. I don't want to ever see Portland. I don't like the Portland Trailblazers. I don't like nothing from Portland, nothing, because I had a crazy experience and it shaped how I look at Portland. You had a crazy experience? Talk to me.
A lot of crazy experience, but my most recent crazy, I'm still trying to wrap around it because who gets a job where you work and don't tell you?
So let me dissect that a bit, right? Because if somebody get a job where you work and don't tell you, has this person shown himself to be insecure?
No. There's nothing about this person that is insecure. There's nothing about this person that, at least I felt, that showed me the signs that would warrant this type of behavior. There's some things that were a little questionable.
We all have questionable stuff as men.
Right. We all have those question marks looming. But this was like, are you an opportunist? Did you just, because I took you off the benefits, now you want your own benefits? Was that it?
He eats, sleep, and breathe you, and he want to see you every day.
Stop it.
That's quite possible. Some men have a romantic heart, yo. Because you really look at it. You really have to sit down. Either one or two things. Either you could stay far and dissect it, or because we're not mind readers, or you can have a conversation and voice how you feel about it and try to get some understanding and some clarity.
Hey.
So this your part now. No, you gotta go and have a real conversation.
No,
you see, you know what happened with us? Sometimes our pride get anyway, we don't want to have the real conversation to get down to the root of the thing.
That is true. Communication. In order to have any successful relationship, you have to have communication. And one thing about this person, they always told half truths. So when you're not forthcoming, you're not willing to share, you share half of the story and then leave everything up to speculation, right? So then if I ask questions or question anything that doesn't align, it could turn to an argument or I get a half truth. So
sometimes, I just speak on a man's behalf. Sometimes the reason why men tell a half truth is because his fear of losing you overshadows his logic. That's a real thing. That's a real thing, yo. You see, you're talking to a man who will keep it real, though. That's a real thing. Sometimes the fear is so consuming, like, I'll be scared to lose my woman. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the fear of losing her, logic can go play a part in losing, I go overthink stuff. I might have to navigate the conversation a certain way because I would fear losing her. So it will make me come out of my skin. Sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes it be something that simple.
And then you end up losing in the end because
but you're losing on your shield. Because we go with what we know.
Let me tell you.
I remember having this conversation, right? I remember this conversation. I say, yo, men will lie to you. That's a fact. They will lie to you. They will lie to you. As the quicker you accept that in a relationship, it's easier to stomach the lies that will be coming. Because it is coming. And especially if he love you, like if he really, really love you, he will do everything in his power, even if you had to bend the truth to hold on to you. That is a fact.
Here's the thing. As women, we anticipate a lie about another woman, right? Because that's common. That's a common lie. Like, were you cheating? I know you was. I caught you doing this. We'll talk about the most craziest thing another episode. I caught you doing this. I caught you doing this. I done found out this, right? Because everybody got a little crazy in them, right?
Yeah.
So you, as women, we tend to take it to the left a little bit. But when you do things that are naturally people want to celebrate or naturally things that could make sense. If this job or if this position was to help you in a way, whether financially or the benefits or anything as possible, as friends, going back to people not dating people they like or love, right? Or even going into the intimate details of communication. If you can't do those simple things of celebrating someone's minor accomplishments or milestones, and you can't share that, but you want to share other things, it makes no sense. It doesn't, because this was a whole strategy. You went through a whole process to not say anything. And then when you get caught, oh, I wasn't sneaking. Then what you was doing?
So we were talking about aristocratic, because we were talking about Bridgerton and aristocratic thing, right? That's what he did. Is considered to be a grand gesture. You might not see it as that, but I believe that's what it is. I believe he's doing it in his power to show you that he's willing to do anything in his power just to breathe your air. Because it's quite possible that's exactly what he's doing. Or it could be just being on some creepy stuff. But I'm going to give Son the benefit of the doubt because I don't know him personally. You know, going to say, you know, the women just advocate for other women. I'm an advocate for other men. You know? Pause.
Yeah.
I'll advocate for other men.
Pause. Right. Pause. I mean, that bro code is, no, it's tight. Y'all definitely hang in there with each other. And women, we do advocate for other women.
All they do. All
Man.
they do. Let me show you this. It's a good thing because somebody just sent me this. And I gotta show you.
Oh,
I gotta show you. That's why we just had to mind we business. That's why we just have to mind our business.
if minding business paid, I tell you, be a lot of rich people out here. You know what I mean?
We gotta mind our business. Look at this. Look at this piece of madness here. Look at this piece of madness here. This is why people gotta mind their business. Why people gotta mind their business, bro. Straight up.
It's that friend conversation when you be like, I'm done with him, girl. I'm really done with him this time. And on the back of our minds, we like, we're going to see when the next phone call, how things transition. And yes, we need to mind our business.
We need to mind our business, bro.
They bring us into the chat. They bring us into the chat. They bring us into the relationship. So should we champion on? Should we not? Who knows? But they also share a child together. That's the other part. We knew.
She and 6 other women or 5 other women. Well, how much ever other women they have? But you know what?
Wait, think about it this way. He could be using it for opportunity, another opportunist space. If he makes good with her, maybe the NFL would be like, okay.
She love him, yo. She love him.
She definitely.
She love him. When you hand somebody have money, you can get away with a lot. She don't. But we're talking about him in particular. She don't need money. But them other ones, they need the money. So they're accepting all of this. And she's the most popular one. So of course she will be the one in the limelight. Hey, and Cardi half Trinidadian, man. And I'm 100% Trinidadian. She half Trinidadian. I ride with my Trini people. So she okay by me.
Listen, Cardi, your friends, your celebrity, non-celebrity friends, we want you to do better.
That is a good man. Now we gotta celebrate. This all I want to celebrate, man. All I've been celebrating Megan and all those ripping Clay apart. And Clay have 4 rings. And we need to do an episode of how important 4 rings is. Since all I want to celebrate Megan, Stefan is a good man.
Let me ask you this question. I also think he's questionable. He's either bisexual or didn't he have a sexual assault case with him and a man as well?
I think that's just people trying to grab money. Let me tell you something, yeah? I realized this like the other day, right? I made a post and a woman come on my post and stuff. And the first thing she do, attack me because I made a post that was, I had a sad stance about when Meg and Clay got together. I was like, this can't be real, you know? So she went and ripped me, you sassy, you gay because you have an opinion and stuff like that. I think anytime a man has an opinion, he's viewed as that because they want to break down your character and break down your spirit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a bunch of chatting. That guy had too much motion out here. I didn't know how to get a gay rumor on him because he didn't have no gay rumors on him until he started dating that girl.
That could be true. And the best way to attack any black man's character is to question his sexuality.
Exactly.
Now, if you think about Diddy, No
No,
one
he
really.
might gay.
The truth about
Yeah,
Diddy is
he was putting man juice on there and rubbing on his chest. That's what that. Ain't nobody that freaky, bro. Nobody that freaky.
being a freak. He's guilty of
Nah,
being a freak.
no straight man is that freaky. No
He
straight
is
man is that
guilty of
freaky.
being a freak. But to attack him, that's where they got him, right?
Mhm.
Everyone talked about his sexual preference, and it was always kept down low. It was never blasted as much until they wanted to bring him down. Until
Well,
he does.
he was doing
Until it
some.
was.
He was doing
You
some
ever hear?
questionable. What is that? Yeah, I heard
You ever
about Teddy Pendergrass when he was the trans person get his car. Yeah, I heard about
Right.
Teddy. Eddie Murphy.
So
That happened
they
to Eddie Murphy too. That happened to Eddie Murphy too. So
Eddie
you know.
Murphy too. But here's the thing: when Teddy was in that car accident, they refused care of him until because they were so focused on the trans woman. Teddy would have been able to walk if they would have got him to the hospital. They were so focused on worrying about that woman, or man, or them, they, whatever, in the car that they refused to help him.
Well, let me
Right?
tell you
So
something
how
about
do you?
But one thing about Teddy Pendergrass, boy, you didn't even have to talk to a woman. He just have to play his songs, and he can speak for you. Teddy got that motion.
Teddy got that motion. Maybe that's why Neo got that motion.
Nah, we just Neo not lit like Teddy. You see Teddy, that old picture with Teddy in the mink. You know what I'm saying? Neo ain't had that kind of way.
He was fine. Teddy was a bad man. And he had that nice buttery skin. He looked like some good chocolate. He looked like Godiva chocolate.
Okay. Well, with that being said, that brings us to the end of this episode. Incredible episode. We have incredible rapport, and we have to do this again soon.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. Thank you for always having me. I look forward to our next episode.
All right, with the next episode. Peace. Like, subscribe, and share. We out here.